Did a shout out on everyone's favourite social media outlet, Facebook, and asked you to give us your best regional mall ads, which invariably have some guy wearing a moustache yelling,
"Get a coffee at our very own Gloria Jean's Coffee. Oh, just like the stars in Hollywood. And also, why not relax on one of our many benches?"
Shopping centre.
You then proceeded to give me no mall ads, but instead you gave me a treasure trove of regional ads,
Only $4.99 raw.
Plus 2 free chairs.
thus confirming my opinion that we did have a bunch of potential Steven Spielbergs in our midst, but there just is no industry here, so they ended up having to do ads for dish companies in Dapto. But look at the creativity in some of these ads. It really proves that necessity is the mother of invention. I know that a lot of people from the outside will look at Australian lives and think, that is really sad that some of your best memories are sitting there watching Prime News and waiting for the ads. That's how interesting TV is here. You're waiting to be sold a trunk bed and sitting there in the glory days when Kevin 07 was around giving us $1,000. What should we be spending it on, Swanee? And honestly, if those aren't some of your best memories, then you aren't Australian. And if you aren't Australian and you're taking pity on us, don't. We were very happy. Thank you. These videos just really prove that if 20-1 was just a little bit lamer, the show would be awesome, wouldn't it? They just bitched out a little bit too far. Oh, starring Bert Newton. Not far enough. Why wasn't the host Con the Fruiterer?
Look at those beautiful images of the Berlin Wall collapsing. Mwah.
Felt just like my mustache, huh? The first ad is Super Rooster, and man, how pissed off must have Red Rooster have been when Super Rooster opened up. Thank God they crushed them with their mighty celebrity ad spend of being able to afford Tom Gleeson.
Been on the road, rousing up a sound. Just got back on into town, and all the things that I've been missing. It's the flavor of that barbecue chicken at Super Rooster.
Yes! Yeah, it all looks shit. Oh! Each image is more horrific than the last, but can we really appreciate this one here? Who has bought that apart from guys that are doing roadworks? And even they probably ate that and went, this tastes more depressing than my life. I thought the seeds would add some much needed flavour. It didn't.
If you didn't think it was appetizing enough in full, ooh, cut in half. Gourmet.
And I bet you if you went to Super Rooster and asked if you could cut that sub in half, they would have just been like,
Can't you do it yourself? I'm very busy.
there's no one else in this store.
I don't have to answer to you.
Going back now for the taste.
Stop showing that, it's not appealing. It's making barbecue chickens from Coles look gourmet.
Please raise me the 3 little pigs.
Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs.
I wasn't expecting that. That is horrific. Oh, see? Australians know how to do it better. Chucky would have been way scarier if the puppet was Tuckerbag.
Put your hand inside me.
And tomorrow they're 50% off.
It's the Tuckerbag Wonder.
Oh, fuck. His top lip moves way too unnaturally high. It's a cross between a bag and one of those face huggers in Alien. Were they allowed to show this before Prime Possum tucked the little kids into bed?
I can get by without my rollerblades. I can get by without my TV. But I can't get by without my mum.
This Mother's Day.
I'm gonna have to ingest that for a long time. This reminds me of seeing The Grudge when I was a bit too young. Matt, can I sleep at your house tonight?
And tomorrow they're 50% off.
Live a little, relax a little.
Yeah, see? What's with all these ads from this time period where there seems to be one singer for the entire nation doing a bunch of low-budget ads that has a jazzy voice and really wanted to be Sting, but wasn't born in the right time?
The stars above, water below, a glass of wine, you won't wanna go. Live a little, relax a little, sails on the bay.
Sails on the bay.
See, I'm not the right demographic for that, but I know for a fact that if my dad saw that, he'd kick his shoes off, put them on the coffee table. Yeah, this has taken me to a better place. Oh, yes, you can tell this one's going to be good. Psychic Expo in regional Australia. How cruel would it be to say in 2016, I predict the drought will break tomorrow.
Hi, the Australian Psychic Expo is back, and this year it's more fantabulous than ever. I just know you'll love...
Whoa!
They spent all their budget on graphics, nothing on editing.
I'm gonna buy some crystals if Mum gives me the money.
I'm going to have a psychic reading. I can't wait.
How many kids do you think that chick has now? 10? Poor girl. 3 of them are alive!
Our psychics are the most experienced and accurate in Australia. Fantabulous! Fantabulous!
So much horror. Stephen King was right. The best setting for a scary book is country towns. So scary that they all have these eyes. Psychic should be in the thesaurus next to psychotic. Whoa! That ad both psychically and audibly peaked. Yeah, here we go, the good stuff. Some old ethnic man that can barely speak English on a 2 a.m. Where have you been hiding them from me? 91,000 views, fuck. Franco Cozzo's got clout.
Grandsire, where in Brunswick and Footscray, Franco Cozzo, have the pleasure to present to you.
Yep, first bedroom they show looks like a mid-budget 70s porn. I don't know why every ethnic man's idea of making it is to look like a lieutenant of The Godfather. How many times do you think that guy in his life has put $300 in someone's front pocket and said, "You didn't say nothing," squeeze their cheeks?
Il modernissimo, bedroom suites, dining room, and wonderful lounge.
It all looks terrible. The old footage, the garish furniture. It's very rare that I say this, but I truly believe it. We've come a long way, baby.
Megalo, se pulibasto Franco Cozzo. Trapezeria, crevatocameras, salonia, carecles, a poto Franco.
I've been here 30 years and I only know 20 seconds of English.
Oggi, domani, sempre, da Franco Cozzo dovete andare. Dove? A Brunswick and Footscray. Comprate da Franco Cozzo.
Whoa. This is the man that Matt always imitates. He always imagines you walking into one of these guys' mansions and saying, "Can I have some wine?" "Please, I would consider it an insult if you didn't."
Oi, keen to get stuck into things this autumn? Yeah! Nothing beats a bit of outdoor...
That guy definitely deserves to take over the reins of wow. Yeah!
Yeah!
This man was born for this role.
I've tried entertaining indoors, and let me tell you, it's not nearly as good. Another sausage now? Huh? But don't fret, because Magnet Mart have...
He went dark.
The Renovator, 37-piece oscillating power tool, $158.99.
Colour. Oh, the bees. Bees!
I just can't imagine this man doing anything else than these ads. I hope he's still doing it too these days, even if they're not getting televised. They're just paying him as a public service to keep him away from the rest of society. That is too much ADD in a suit. Matt, you haven't seen this, but half of this man's vocabulary is whoa!
It sounds like you.
This might just be a newborn. He might have just come out of the womb like that. Just be like, "Oh, me tie's a bit gooey. Whoa, better go down to Magnet Mart. Get myself an iron."
Look, there he is. It's little Glue Gun. Go, Glue Gun. Tiny, isn't he? That's because we wanted a horse that embodied the spirit of Magnet Mart's tiny prices. Like the classic Rainmaker 2 showerhead.
This man is the Beethoven of rural ads. He will never be topped. Instant classic.
So if you're looking for hardware savings, then Magnet Mart's a dead cert, because the challenge keeps us cheaper.
This is beautiful. This is like watching a Russian ballet troupe. Just high art. Inspiring the soul to greater heights. Except he's advertising barbecue implements.
You advertised for a jockey?
Every joke hits. Yes, this one brings back memories for Matt the editor. He's jealous that he can't make anything anywhere near as good as this.
Mitchell's Fruit and Snowy River Meats, the freshness you deserve.
At Snowy River Meats, lamb loin chops, $8.99 a kilo.
Someone has to tell composers of rural ads that there are other ways to use a guitar other than using the slider of...
Cutlets $1.80 each, or 10 for $12. Roasting legs of lamb, $6.99.
Classic rural ad, bunch of still images with font that looks worse than what primary school kids use when they're supposed to do a PowerPoint presentation. What do you think about this, Mark? Oh, yeah, we'll get you all the information out, but you ready? We're gonna make the top yellow. Ugh. So you can do that on a computer, can you? Yep.
At award-winning Mitchell Fruit, whole Jap pumpkin, $1 each. Super sweet new season nectarines, $3.98 a kilo. Garden fresh Lebanese cucumbers, $1.48 a kilo.
We got so many ads coming from that area that's about 2 or 3 hours away from Sydney. This is our Hollywood. A treasure trove of similar sounding jingles with an alliteration title. Max Match, where everybody has access to a mat.
Come on down to Mark's Match, where we've got mats for everybody's budget. Mats at $6, mats at $60, mats at $65.
Whether you want a mat for the kids' room that has a road painted on it, or you want a mat for the outdoor for the dog to sleep on. Mark's Mats surprisingly has a lot of mats. So remember, Mark's Mats are really good. They're really good mats. Max Mats! Now, this one isn't an ad, but the commenter said that they were looking for their Tweed Heads Mall ad, and they said that this came up, and this encapsulates Tweed Heads more than the Tweed Heads ad. And it does. I've been to Tweed Heads. This is it. This is their Where the Bloody Hell Are You campaign. This is going to put them on the map. It's called The Vomiting Song. Enjoy. And it is the perfect man to kick him out. That big burly guy with that tiny beard. I wish I was in prison again, pushing him out. And he's not wearing shoes. Why doesn't anyone in rural Australia own shoes? Can't they put this guy up for carols by candlelight instead of high five just once? And finally, we will be finishing on what I think is the most expensive ad that Australia has ever produced. It's got John Farnham in it. Not in his, yeah, this is the last time I'm touring, I swear. Oh, I mean, the second last. Not in that period, when he actually was a celebrity. Check this out.
Rundle Mall starts to come alive before the morning sun has reached the sky. While you're still at home in your cozy bed, we're busy getting ready for the day ahead. Rundle Mall.
Listen to that drop. I feel like one of those commentators on Australia's Got Talent. All I have to say to it is,
It's the biggest variety show in town. We'll make you look like a star.
all right, let's just rewind on what looking like a star was back then.
We'll make you look like a star.
Yep, it's having the same hairdo as everyone who works at Spotlight. Put the spotlight on you.
And wherever you are, there's always specials to be found. So come on down to Rundle Mall. It's just the place to come. Look all around and get all your shopping done. It's all you need. It's the place to be. It's the biggest show in town.
Girls, if you're listening, make sure that you comment on this. Were guys hotter back then despite having mullets? I mean, I know it doesn't apply now because every dude with a mullet just comes up to you at a bus stop and says, "Oi, do you want to come to this birthday party I'm having?" But back then, look at all these megastars, people that could afford sparkly tuxes that had business at the front, party at the back. Go, Johnny. Whoa! Go up an octave, Johnny! Yes! Look at that top hat bloke. And he's back in his hand. Is he magic? Yes, the second ad throw, and it pauses! Classic 80s. I think we're just gonna have to finish on the same thing. Hang on. Press the night button.
Sails on the bay, comfort and style, consider why. Sails on the bay, start your day, the sails wave. Sails on the bay, the stars above, water below, a glass of wine, you won't want to go. Live a little, relax a little, sails on the bay.
Sailsonthebay.com